Your new life is gonna cost you the old one. If you feel like every day is the same, if you're tired of living a life that you don't feel like you're living to your fullest potential, and you want to be somebody that is successful, that is living the life he wants, in order for you to become different and get your new life, you have to give up your old life. And what I mean by that is you have to give up how you see life currently. In order for you to start treating things different, to live a new life, you have to start seeing things different. In order to become different, you have to start treating yourself different. It's knowing that to get something you never had, you need to do something you never did. For most of my life, I always wanted to live a great life. I always wanted to achieve being rich, but I didn't want to work a 9 to 5 and start my own agency. I always wanted to be jacked, but I didn't want to go to the gym. I didn't want to lose weight. I always wanted something, but I didn't want to do anything to get to it. I just liked the end goal, and just liking the end goal is never going to make you reach the end goal. Once you start liking the journey, once you start enjoying that, the end goal just comes like that. Because if you keep going for it, if you enjoy your journey of getting a new life, going through the struggles and becoming a new version, a totally new version of yourself, everything you want just comes. Once you give up your old self, your old habits, the old way that you see the world with, you might be tired from life. You might feel like every day is the same. You're tired from life because you know that you are full of potential. You're tired because you want to achieve a lot of things that you still did not achieve. A lot of people might have the things you already want in life. A lot of people might be living the dream life that you always wanted. A lot of people would want to be in the situation that you're in right now. As long as you're alive, you can always improve yourself. As long as you're alive, you can always start seeing the world in a different way. As long as you're alive, you can get everything you want. And your new self and old self, I always talk about this, and it's getting too much, but I'll talk about it again. We all have two voices in our heads, specifically two. A voice that tells you, keep going, keep going, keep going, and that voice is your drive. It's always there. It never goes away. And a voice that tells you, that voice goes always after your drive. It tells you, you're tired, just be your old self, go lay down on bed. I mean, you can't really win in life every time you lost. How can you win if you always keep losing? You probably won't do it. I don't believe in you. Just go rest and live a comfortable life that you don't want to live. Thing is, why you keep trying to change, you keep trying to change, you keep trying to change, but you can't, is because you keep going back and forward, back and forward, back and forward to having drive and then comfort. Drive, comfort, drive, comfort, drive, comfort. You don't stick to the drive long enough to see things change. But once you stick long enough to that drive, to that force you have, that you know that you are going to achieve everything you want, and you will keep going for it. This is when the change happens. This is when your new life comes. And you should be proud of yourself for even trying if you still didn't get the life you want, if you still didn't get the things you want out of life, because trying matters. So you need to tell yourself that you already tried and appreciate yourself for that, and then know that if you stick long enough to your drive, if you stick long enough to that discipline force, you will get everything you want. And definitely it's good. Some hard times are going to come along the way. Sometimes you are not going to be able to keep going, but every human needs rest at sometimes. I'm not gonna let you you're not like a rocket. I mean, we go fast, and we slow down, and we slow down, and we slow down, and then we go fast again. We don't taking complete rest makes you come back to the comfort force and not chase your dreams. So I would say whenever you're feeling overworked, it's okay to rest, but take that rest as to gather your thoughts, planning your next move in life, meditating, praying, getting closer to yourself, getting closer to God in those times. And then once you go back on track, you will go back on track and you will stay consistent with it. It's like everything in life, down, up, down, up, down, up. But you control how deep down you go, and you control how high you're going to get. Every day is a new chance to you. Every day is a new chance to everyone. And I said that before, that thinking about death really scares everyone, right? It gets you that tight feeling in your chest. But what really made me appreciate life is death. Most people say, what's the point of life, man, if I'm gonna die? What's the point of life if you didn't live the life you want? You were just existing. Life was living you. You were just there. What's the point of that? And that made me make peace with everything. That made me appreciate life more. That unlocked my new life. You only live once as yourself right now. So you gotta make damn sure that you are going to live the life you want, because you deserve it. Treat yourself like someone that you love the most and care about. Start treating yourself that way. It's not weird. And if someone says it's weird, they're weird for saying that. I used to say that, to be honest, but I changed. I had to give that up to start seeing life different. Sometimes I get so caught up in my old ways of thinking, just get so lost in my mind, and I start reconnecting to my old self and the old way I saw the world with. Then I go out, I walk, I look in the sky, I see life, and then I'm right back to my new way of thinking. I'm alive. 4 in a trillion chances that I would exist, and I do. So I'm damn sure going to make the best out of it. I'm damn sure that you are going to make the best out of it. I hope that video helped you in any way. It was Peter. See ya.